Hi everybody, welcome to another one of my Pat Fig vlogs. What does Pat Fig mean? Personal professional advancement through faith in God. All of us can identify a mountain experience, a valley experience, and a middle of the road experience. And this morning I woke up and Acts 27 and 28 is just on my mind. And so while we pursue work, family, self-care, and all the different seasons that we try to navigate and accomplishments we try to capture and to attain, Pat Fig Vlogs is reminding us, and this is what the Lord called me 2 years ago, to do life with Him, through Him, and for Him. And so through that, I'm sharing my message, my platform, to help to encourage another person who may need to hear that. Pat Fig, personal professional advancement through faith in God. Today I want to talk to you about Acts 27 and Acts 28. Let's go. Paul was a prisoner in Acts 27, going over to 28, and he sensed that on the voyage to Italy via the sea there was going to be a storm. So he was aware there was a storm. Okay, awareness. 2, he said, so there was a warning. He said, if we go on this voyage, dangerous things are going to happen. We may lose life. So there was a warning. Everyone still went, and 266 men. Okay? While they were there was a storm, a terrible storm. That said, for 14 days, nobody ate, and they could not even see daylight. Now, in it, everybody wanted to jump overboard. But through it all, Paul said, the angel of the Lord stood beside me, and that's verse 23, Acts 27:23. And if any man jumps out of this ship, he's going to be lost at sea. So stay on the ship. They stayed on the ship. But after everything and all the trauma, the sailors say, me not tan so. I'm not staying. Me not tan. Ain't staying. I'm going overboard, because they had some life-saving boats, right? Paul said, if you go, you're going to be lost at sea and possibly die. So they stayed with Paul. When you think that the hunger and the storm and everything wasn't enough, and the fear of it all, the trauma of it all, the ship ran aground. There was a shipwreck. Not only that, but the soldiers then said, when you think life just wasn't enough, the soldiers then said, none of these prisoners are going to live. We're going to kill all of them. You wonder what more wickedness can happen, right? Just the thought. And the centurion, the Lord granted Paul and his men favor. The centurion said, not today. No one is going to die today. So the centurion soldier rescued Paul. But not just that. When they reached Malta, which takes us to 27 and 28, Acts, the book of Acts, is a wealthy man that hosted them. Not just that. The man's father was sick. But before we get to that, when they came on land, a snake, a viper, latched onto Paul's hand, bit him, and everybody expected him to swell up and drop and die. You wonder what this person can endure, right? A shipwreck, come on land, no snake bite. Of all the persons, 266 men is him. Snake chose to bite. And it said that he did not swell, he did not drop, he did not die, and everybody marveled and said, but this must be God. Have you ever been through some storm and everybody think you'll just drop dead? But when they see you standing, all they can see is but the glory of God. Now, so fast forward. Remember, Paul's hand was bitten. So he went into the house now of these wealthy people who were hosted in Acts 28, they're about in Malta. And 27, read it, right? In 28, the snake had bit Paul and he never died. So he went and used the same hand, well, I'm thinking it's the same hand, laid his hand on the father of the host that was hosting them in this wealthy environment and offered healing. Not just that, but everyone in the community that was sick came and was healed by Paul. And that, gentle folks, is why I read the Bible. After everything that life threw at Paul, Paul still spent time to heal others and minister the gospel and spoke about the kingdom of God. Think on these things. Thank you.